If you're over 60 and your legs feel heavy, stiff, or icy cold at night, you probably know this feeling. You stand up from a chair and need a moment to wake your legs up before you dare to walk. For many people, that slow shuffle to the bathroom in the dark isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous. Falls are one of the leading causes of loss of independence in older adults, and poor circulation in your legs is a big part of that story. Cold feet, weak muscles, numb toes, and a sense that your lower body just doesn't cooperate like it used to. Now here's the part most people never hear. In many cases, it's not that your legs are just old, it's that your blood vessels are underpowered. What if a few simple changes to what you drink each day could help restore warmth, ease that heavy feeling, and support better blood flow down to your toes? In this video, we're going to break down 10 drinks that may help improve circulation in your legs, especially if you're over 60. I'll rank them from least helpful to most powerful, explain what the research says, and share some practical tips to actually use them in real life, not just in theory. And yes, there is one drink that stands out above the rest. It's not exotic, it's not trendy, and there's a good chance it's already in your local grocery store. The biggest problem? Most people either never touch it, or they drink it in a way that doesn't give them the full benefit. We'll get to that number one drink, but first, we need to zoom inside your arteries and talk about a tiny molecule with a huge impact on circulation: nitric oxide. Let's imagine your leg arteries as a network of flexible tubes. When you were younger, those tubes could widen and narrow easily, responding to your body's needs: climbing stairs, getting up quickly, going for a walk. One of the main reasons they could do that is nitric oxide, often called a signaling molecule. Think of it as your body's internal message that says, "Hey arteries, relax and open up. We need more blood down here." As we get older, several things happen. The cells lining your blood vessels become less responsive. Oxidative stress, basically rusting inside the body, increases. Lifestyle factors, less movement, more processed foods, stack up over the years. The result? Your body tends to make less nitric oxide. For many people over 60, that drop is significant. When nitric oxide levels are low, arteries stay more constricted. Blood has a harder time reaching the smallest vessels in your legs. Muscles don't get as much oxygen. Nerves are more vulnerable to damage. This isn't just about cold feet. Poor circulation in your legs can show up as cramping when you walk, especially in the calves, numbness or tingling in the feet, pale, blotchy, or shiny-looking skin on the lower legs, longer healing time for cuts or scratches, feeling unsteady, especially when you first stand up. And here's the frustrating part. Many people are told, move more, take aspirin, elevate your legs. Now, to be very clear, movement is incredibly important, and you should always follow your doctor's advice. But exercise and medication don't always address one key factor: whether your body has enough raw materials to make nitric oxide in the first place. That's where your diet, and specifically what you drink, can either support your circulation or do very little. Certain drinks contain compounds that your body can convert into nitric oxide, or that protect the nitric oxide you already have. Others simply hydrate you or provide general antioxidant support. And some are totally overrated for leg circulation. So let's go through them, starting with the most basic. Plain water, the unsung foundation. We all know we should drink water. It keeps you hydrated, helps your kidneys, supports digestion, and prevents blood from becoming thick and sluggish. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume drops and your heart has to work harder to push blood through narrower vessels. So yes, being chronically dry absolutely makes circulation worse. However, water itself doesn't contain nitrate, flavonols, anthocyanins, or any of the special compounds we'll be talking about later. So in terms of directly improving nitric oxide or dramatically boosting leg blood flow, plain water doesn't do it. Think of water as the basic operating system of your body. Essential, but not an upgrade for circulation. Smart way to use it? Aim for a steady intake throughout the day, small sips rather than chugging a huge amount at once. If your urine is dark yellow, that's usually a sign you need more water, unless your doctor has you on fluid restrictions. Circulation score. Helpful for general health, but not a targeted leg circulation drink. 2 out of 10. 9. Green tea. Good, but not a game changer for your legs. Green tea has enjoyed superstar status for years, and not for nothing. It's rich in catechins, a type of antioxidant that can help your blood vessels function better over time. Some research suggests green tea can support endothelial health. That's the inner lining of your arteries. So why is it so low on this list? Because when it comes specifically to leg circulation in older adults, its effects are modest and slow. You might see slight improvements in blood vessel flexibility after several weeks of daily use, but it's not the kind of drink where you'll say, "Wow, my feet feel warmer 2 hours later." There are also a few practical issues. Many people brew it with water that's too hot, which can damage some beneficial compounds. Caffeine sensitivity. In some people, caffeine may temporarily tighten blood vessels rather than relax them. You need consistency. Missing several days can blunt the effect. Smart way to use it? If you enjoy green tea, think of it as a bonus health habit, not your main leg circulation strategy. Use water just off the boil rather than boiling water, and avoid loading it with sugar or sweeteners. Circulation score. Modest benefits, slow payoff. 3 out of 10. Tart cherry juice. Anti-inflammatory, but sugary. Tart cherry juice has a great reputation for reducing inflammation, easing joint discomfort, and helping some people sleep better. It's rich in anthocyanins, deep red pigments that act as antioxidants and may help arteries relax over time. For circulation, the story is interesting. Regular consumption can modestly improve blood flow and reduce arterial stiffness. However, 1 cup often contains around 30 grams of sugar. That much sugar all at once can spike your blood sugar, temporarily impair blood vessel function, work against the very circulation benefits you're trying to gain. For someone with diabetes, prediabetes, or insulin resistance, which is very common after 60, this is a serious consideration. Smart way to use it. Use small amounts of pure tart cherry concentrate. Dilute it heavily with water, for example, 1 part juice to 3 parts water. Have it earlier in the day, not right before bed if you're watching your blood sugar. Circulation score. Can help, but sugar and cost are big downsides. 4 out of 10. Pomegranate juice. Strong protector. Tricky in real life. Pomegranate juice often shows up in heart health discussions, and with good reason. It contains powerful antioxidants that help shield nitric oxide from being broken down too quickly by free radicals. Instead of only helping you make more nitric oxide, pomegranate juice helps protect what you've already made. That's a clever angle. But again, we hit 2 familiar problems. Sugar. It tends to be quite sweet, even with no added sugar. Price. Pure pomegranate juice is often expensive. If you're already managing blood sugar, or if your budget is tight, pomegranate juice is hard to recommend as a daily, long-term habit. Smart way to use it? If you enjoy it and your doctor is okay with it, choose pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice. Dilute it with water. Treat it as an occasional support drink, not your core circulation strategy. Circulation score. Solid biology, not so solid practicality. 5 out of 10. Cocoa drink. Dark chocolate for your arteries. Now we're getting into drinks where people often say, I can actually feel a difference. Pure cocoa, the unsweetened kind used for baking, not hot chocolate mixes full of sugar, is rich in flavonols that encourage your blood vessels to relax and widen. Studies have shown significant improvements in blood flow after cocoa consumption, sometimes within just a couple of hours. People often report warmer hands and feet, less tingling, a gentle sense of relaxation. But there's one giant trap: sugar. Most commercial hot chocolate mixes contain very little actual cocoa, deliver a big dose of sugar, which can harm vascular health over time. Smart way to use it? Use 100% unsweetened cocoa powder. Mix it with warm water or milk, dairy or unsweetened plant milk. If you need sweetness, use a non-sugar sweetener like stevia or monk fruit instead of sugar or honey. Circulation score. Very promising if you prepare it correctly. 6 out of 10. Watermelon juice. Summer's nitric oxide friend. Watermelon is one of the richest natural sources of L-citrulline, an amino acid that your body can convert to nitric oxide. That gives it a unique advantage among fruits. People who use fresh watermelon juice regularly often notice less stiffness, slightly lower blood pressure, a warming sensation, especially in the extremities. However, watermelon is seasonal in many places, and making fresh juice requires either a blender and some straining, or a juicer plus a steady supply of watermelon. It also contains sugar, but thanks to its high water content, the glycemic load is usually more forgiving than concentrated fruit juices. Smart way to use it: blend fresh watermelon and strain if you like smoother juice. Keep portions sensible if you're watching carbs. Use it in warmer months when it's cheap and abundant. Circulation score. Excellent choice when available, but not the most convenient year-round. 7 out of 10. 4. Hibiscus tea, a quiet powerhouse. Hibiscus tea might be one of the most underrated drinks for circulation and blood pressure support. Made from dried hibiscus petals, this tea has a naturally tart, cranberry-like flavor. Contains organic acids and antioxidants that may support healthier blood vessels. Has been shown in some studies to help modestly lower blood pressure, which in turn reduces strain on your arteries. For leg circulation, people often report less cramping, improvements in numbness, overall lighter feeling in the legs after regular use. One of its biggest advantages? It's inexpensive. You can often get enough tea bags for a month for just a few dollars. Smart way to use it? Steep 1 to 2 hibiscus tea bags in hot, not boiling, water for about 10 minutes. Drink once or twice per day. If you're already on blood pressure medication, talk to your doctor first. Hibiscus can add to the effect. Circulation score. Affordable, accessible, and well worth trying. 8 out of 10. Celery juice. Salty, green, and effective. Celery juice had its huge trend moment online, with claims ranging from reasonable to completely unrealistic. For circulation specifically, though, there's a real logic to it. Celery is naturally rich in nitrates, which your body can transform into nitric oxide through a pathway that actually starts in your mouth. That's why your oral bacteria are so important. They help convert nitrates to nitrites, which are then converted into nitric oxide in the body. With regular use of fresh celery juice, people may notice warmer feet, less heavy feeling in the legs, better stamina when walking or climbing stairs. But let's be honest, the taste is tough for many people, salty, grassy, and very green. You also need a juicer, or at least a strong blender and a strainer. Several stalks of celery per glass. Smart way to use it. Juice 4 to 5 large stalks for one serving. Drink it on an empty stomach if your digestion tolerates that. If the taste is unbearable, you can mix in a small piece of cucumber or green apple, but keep added sugar modest. Circulation score. Very effective, but requires effort and tolerance for the taste. 8.5 out of 10. 2. Arugula smoothie. Leafy greens super nitrates. Now we're entering circulation supercharger territory. Arugula, also known as rocket, doesn't get as much spotlight as kale or spinach, but it absolutely should. It's one of the highest nitrate vegetables commonly available. 2 cups of raw arugula can deliver a powerful nitric oxide boosting punch. Blending arugula into a smoothie has a few advantages over juicing. You keep the fiber. You can mask the peppery taste with berries or banana. You get a more balanced drink that supports blood sugar better than pure juice. People who drink an arugula-based smoothie regularly often notice reduced leg cramping, better walking endurance, warmer feet and toes, visible improvements in skin color on the legs over several weeks. The biggest downside? It takes commitment and planning. You need fresh arugula on hand. You have to be willing to drink a green smoothie most days. Smart way to use it. Sample recipe. 2 cups fresh arugula, 1 cup blueberries, half a banana, 1 cup unsweetened almond milk or another milk of your choice. Blend until smooth and drink fairly soon after making it. Circulation score. Extremely powerful, but not for those who dislike green smoothies. 9 out of 10. 1. Beetroot juice, the circulation all-star. Finally, we reach the drink that consistently shows up in studies on blood flow, exercise performance, arterial stiffness, and more. Beetroot juice. Beets are packed with dietary nitrates, which your body can turn into nitric oxide fairly efficiently. When older adults consume beetroot juice regularly, research has shown improvements in blood flow to the legs, walking capacity, blood pressure, arterial stiffness, general vascular function. People often report their legs feeling warmer within hours of the first dose, less cramping or burning in the calves when walking, more confidence moving around, especially on stairs or longer distances. Now, is beetroot juice magic? No. It's still part of an overall picture: movement, medication, if prescribed, and other lifestyle factors. But as one specific drink, it has some of the best data behind it. Smart way to use it. Aim for about 8 ounces, around 240 milliliters of pure beetroot juice once a day. Having it on an empty stomach may help some people absorb it more effectively. Look for products that are 100% beet juice, no added sugar, no random fruit concentrates. If you have a juicer, you can make your own from fresh beets. A couple of important notes. It can turn your urine or stool reddish. That can be alarming if you're not expecting it, but it's usually harmless, called beeturia. Beets contain compounds called oxalates. If you've had kidney stones before, talk to your doctor before adding beet juice regularly. Circulation score. Highly effective, well-studied, and reasonably accessible. 10 out of 10. Let's take all this information and turn it into something practical. You don't need to drink all 10 of these every day. That would be miserable. Here's a simple way to think about it. 1. Build your foundation. Make sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day. Add green tea or hibiscus tea if you enjoy them. They're simple, low-calorie habits that support vascular health over time. 2. Choose your core circulation drink. For most people, especially over 60 and with leg circulation concerns, a great starting point is beetroot juice once a day in the morning, ideally before eating. If you don't like beets or can't have them, alternatives for your core drink might be arugula smoothie, celery juice, or watermelon juice when it's in season. 3. Add a support drink if you want more. If you're serious about improving circulation and your doctor agrees it's safe, you can add one of these: hibiscus tea twice a day, cocoa drink made with unsweetened cocoa and a non-sugar sweetener. Give it time and track progress. Your blood vessels didn't get stiff in a week, and they won't completely transform overnight either. Many people start to feel a difference, especially warmth and reduced cramping, within days to a couple of weeks. Deeper healing and vascular changes take longer. Try this for at least 30 days. Take a photo of your legs on day 1, front and side. Note your symptoms: coldness, numbness, pain when walking, how far you can walk before needing to rest. After 30 days, take another photo and compare. Ask yourself, do my legs feel any different? Warmer? Lighter? More stable? Before we wrap up, a few crucial points. This is not a replacement for medical care. If you suspect serious circulation problems, like wounds that don't heal, severe pain when walking, or sudden changes in color or temperature in one leg, see a doctor as soon as possible. Don't stop any prescribed medications without talking to your doctor. Drinks like beet juice and hibiscus tea can affect blood pressure. That can be a good thing, but it needs to be monitored if you're already on medication. Watch the sugar. Tart cherry juice, pomegranate juice, watermelon juice, these can all be helpful in the right context, but not if they push your blood sugar into dangerous territory. Your mouth matters. Because nitrate conversion starts in the mouth, using harsh antibacterial mouthwash right after these drinks might reduce their nitric oxide benefits. Good oral hygiene is important. Just be thoughtful about timing. Start small. If you've never had beet juice, celery juice, or arugula smoothies before, don't slam back a giant glass on day 1. Start with a smaller amount and see how you feel. Let's zoom back out. Poor leg circulation can make you feel older than you are. It can steal your confidence on stairs, turn short walks into exhausting tasks, and make your nights uncomfortable with cramps and cold feet. But it doesn't mean your body has given up on you. Very often it means your blood vessels are asking for better fuel, more of the natural compounds they need to open up, send blood downward, and keep your muscles and nerves alive and active. You don't have to change everything at once. You don't have to drink all 10 of these options. Even adding just 1 or 2 smart choices, like daily beetroot juice and an evening hibiscus tea, can support better circulation over time. So here's a gentle challenge. Choose one drink from this list that fits your life. Add it consistently for the next 30 days. Pay attention to how your legs feel when you get out of bed, walk to the mailbox, or climb the stairs. Your legs carry you through your day, every day. A simple glass of the right drink might help them carry you a little more comfortably and for a lot longer. Thank you for being here, for caring about your health, and for taking the time to learn what's really going on inside your body. If you'd like more videos on circulation, mobility, and staying strong after 60, make sure to stick around. There's much more we can explore together. Take care of yourself, take care of your legs, and I'll see you in the next video.